The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Right, there's the Bulldog ready to go there. He's there in the luxury condo where, all things sports just are transmitted each morning here during the sports page.
Absolutely, and we have Oklahoma City, one win from the NBA championship. They win game 5 last night. Jalen Williams, man, career playoff high, 40 points. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, he had 31. The Thunder take a 3-2 lead in the finals. They win 120-109 over the Pacers last night. It was, I'll tell you what, give the Pacers credit. Even though their star player Tyrese Halliburton was hurt last night, re-injured his leg, he only scored 4 points. The Pacers were down 18, but they have been the kings of the comeback throughout these playoffs. They cut it down to 2 in the fourth quarter, and then Oklahoma City built their lead back up. But the Pacers did not go down quietly last night. OKC's the better team. Yeah. They're the deeper team. They're the younger team. But this series does return to Indiana for Game 6. I think the Pacers are going to win Thursday, force a Game 7. At least that's what I hope. Sunday.
For the revenue, right? For the revenue. It's all about the money,
because
man.
I like Game 7s because, it's exciting. And I want something to do. I want something to watch on Sunday.
Do you want a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals, or do you want to just finish this off tonight?
Wait, before we go there, you know what I love about Shai, Alexander, that he's such a badass on the court, but do you see how many signatures he gives before and after the games?
He's like the perfect
poster child.
Everybody talks about who's the face of the league. This guy should be the face of the league. He's the MVP. He's a great role model. The fans love him. He signs a bunch of autographs. He represents the league well. I love SGA.
He's great.
Yeah. Do I want a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup playoffs? The excitement of it would be fun, but no, we're gonna close them out tonight. We're gonna win our second straight Stanley Cup tonight. It's on our home ice down in Sunrise, and Edmonton doesn't even know who their damn goalkeeper is gonna be tonight. They're trying to play coy, Stuart Skinner or Calvin Pickard. Guess what? We don't care. All right, we're gonna fire shots by you. It doesn't matter who your goalkeeper is. So I think the Panthers are going to close them out tonight, win a second straight Stanley Cup. The dynasty begins tonight.
Okay. All right.
What do you think, Lynch?
I think they would like nothing more than to hoist that cup there at home. And I think it's going to happen. I do. I really do.
So I was at the International Drive Chamber of Commerce meeting yesterday, where the Orlando Dreamers baseball organization, they had a public forum with all the iDrive business and tourism leaders. 2 major pieces of news came out of it yesterday. All right.
Okay.
When it comes to Orlando's baseball effort. Now, the guys that were there, their co-founder, Jim Snorf, their lead investor, Dr. Rick Workman was there, Barry Larkin, the Hall of Famer, who's sort of their MLB ambassador, he was there. The overall message was that the Orlando baseball effort urgently needs a statement of support from the Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings, the Orange County government, and that's essentially what they're waiting for now, because they say they've got everything in line. They just need Jerry Demings in Orange County to say, hey, yeah, we want to play ball. We want to play ball. And they say, hey, time is ticking. Major League Baseball wants to know if Orlando's actually interested or not. So what do you guys think should happen here?
Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Would such a statement from Orange County officials mandate any kind of financial commitment at this point?
No, I mean, there's going to be no financial commitment unless we actually get a team.
Okay, that's what I'm saying, though, is that they don't have to commit to any number or anything like that. If that's the case, then give them the green light. See if they can pull this off. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Why not just say, hey, we're ready to play ball. If we can work out a good deal and the Major League Baseball wants to come here, we are willing to work with them. That's all they have to say.
Right. Okay, let's do it.
I hate to say it. I actually kind of agree with Demings where, hey, let's just not spend all of our taxpayers' money on stuff. You know, if that's what he's holding off on, good. Normally I don't agree with him, but, you know.
Well, first of all, it's not our taxpayer money. It's Joe and Minnie six-pack from Peoria who come here to visit.
Ah, okay.
It's the tourist tax money. It's not our money. So,
but that tourist money could be spent otherwise, couldn't it? Elsewhere?
Can't be spent on roads or... No, they just had a ruling in Tallahassee that even though people think it should be able to be spent on infrastructure in the city of Orlando, the leaders in Tallahassee said, no, you got to spend it on tourism.
No, I know all that. I get that. But what I'm saying, and I don't want to get in the weeds on this, but what I'm saying is I think that he's concerned that, hey, you know, we don't want to be dumping a bunch of money into you guys' pipe dream. Let them do it. If they're going to do it, let them fund it. They're gonna cash in on it in the end.
Well, that's not how professional sports works, Taco Bob.
Damn
in the ideal world, you're right. But if you want a baseball team, you've got to have a public commitment to it.
Hey, speaking of baseball, something happened in a College World Series game yesterday in Omaha that hasn't happened in decades, Bulldog.
Yeah, what about that Arkansas pitcher? Pitches a no-hitter. First no-hitter, what was it, in 65 years?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Gage Wood is his name. Yeah, no-hitter. Arkansas obviously wins the game, struck out a record 19 batters in a victory over Murray State. 3-0 Arkansas wins that game.
And now they're into another elimination game today. So
yeah.
All right. He is Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. He takes time out of his show each morning to join us here on JRR for the sports page.
By the way, happy birthday to the great Barry Manilow.